things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence. things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence. things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence. All things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence.
Testing, testing. Can you hear your beautiful voice? Testing, testing. Oh noes. Testing, testing. Okay, good. I'm audible. Just got some latency. What's up, Twitch? It's your Lord and Savior, King D353 of another stream of Let's Play Honkai Star Rail. In the last stream, we took on part 2 of Not the Drinking event. We'll probably do that in 2 days. We took on part 2 of Through the Petals in the Land of Repose. Also, I realize this might be confusing for people to hear because, like, yesterday I told Alana that... What's her name, Alana? I'm just gonna go with Alana. Last night I told Alana, oh, I'm gonna finish this part of the mission. Then she thought I was finishing the entire Through the Petals of Last Repose. So, to be more specific, when I say part 1, part 2, part 3, I am taking the 11 missions that make up this and breaking it into bits so that I don't have to do this for 10 hours to get through this. And no, that's not a joke. This is roughly 10 hours. So part 1 referred through mini quests 1 through 5, I think it was. Part 2 was the next 4 missions. And part 3, which is today, is going to be the final 4 missions. So these are the final 4 missions of this game mode. And if you want to know, wait, so what missions exactly is that? You'll want to just look up Trailblaze quests on YouTube. One of the sites will literally just have a list of all the Trailblaze quests and all the mini quests that make up the Trailblaze quests. And yeah, I'm basically just doing some anywhere between like 3 and 6 mini missions apart. So yeah, we got 4 mini missions to do today, and those mini missions are what you see over here. Citizen, listen to these roaring tides is the first of the 4 that will end off the big mission. I don't know if I'm explaining myself well there, but there's your explanation. Anyway, to give people time to show up, it's time to swap back to the Trailblazer so we can use up some of our... Actually, there's not much stamina to use up. Whatever. I want to go to... Not the Echo of War. Why is it that I can never see, like, ever since I got Ornamental Extraction, it's just straight up stopped showing me the simulated universe, and I don't get why. Anyway, let's look around my build targets to, see... That's from one of those. And that's from that game mode. And it just moved me to here. I want to see who uses stuff from, whatchamacallit, from the simulated universe. I want to see who uses simulated universe pieces. Because, like, I can't even see the simulated universe. It's showing me this. I don't want to see this. I want to see the simulated universe, but it won't. Like, I can come over here to see simulated universe, but it's not going to show me the ornaments. It's not going to show me the planar pieces. See, it just teleports me here. I have no way of knowing which planar pieces go with which units. I mean, I can see the planar pieces here, but it won't tell me which ones are good for what units. You know what I mean? I need to know what units can use these pieces. I don't know it off the top of my head. So yeah, we're just gonna keep f***ing around with this until I can find one that suggests me something. It seems the pieces from the not simulated universe. The pieces from the... Wait, is it Divergent Universe? Yeah, it's Divergent Universe. It seems the pieces from the Divergent Universe are just better, because everyone's like, oh, you want this set from the Divergent Universe. What if I don't want the fucking Divergent Universe? What if I want the simulated universe? Why is it always Divergent? Okay, both of your stuff are Divergent as well. Dude, no one uses the simulated universe. What the hell? Why do no units use things from simulated universe? Tribby, you take priority over her. Is the simulated universe just bad? I'm starting to think that the simulated universe is just bad, because no one uses anything from it. Seriously, everyone's using stuff from Divergent Universe. Is the simulated universe just bad? Alright, if Firefly doesn't want anything from this, I give up. We'll just do a random one and we won't care if we... Okay, yeah. I give up. It doesn't matter what we do in the... It doesn't matter what we do in the simulated universe. Everything sucks, apparently. Everything in the simulated universe is shit. Nothing matters. Let's do World 7 again, because I think I'm decently stacked for the boss. Yeah, the boss doesn't like ice, and most of my assists are ice, so we'll just go in, beat this thing's ass, do abundance, because the healing is nice. Just like your face. Give me a curio. You saw nothing. Now move closer to your ally so I can kill you both at once, please.
Do it! For tomorrow!
I'm first shot.
Future will come!
99 problems and a bitch ain't one. You're having girl problems off your back for your son. I got 99. But a bitch ain't one. Hit me. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't read shit, I just clicked the strongest ones. I don't want to deal with you. Could I have fought you the right way? Yes, but I just don't like you as an enemy. Okay, you will fight the right way.
I choose you! No other choice but forward. For tomorrow!
That's better.
Thank you. I can still keep going. Future will come!
My turn.
Why did we lose health?
You can't run.
I'm sure it has something to do with the choreo we just did. But, ow. Fuck off. I'm just choosing all the blues because I can. Now listen up, here's a story about a guy who lives in a blue world all day and all night. Everything he sees is just blue, like him inside and outside. Blue little house for blue window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him. And everybody around, 'cause he ain't got but to listen.
Trust me. Do anything!
Try hards. Watch this awesome move. Now, come on. What ready to meet?
This is being in sync. Future will come!
Try that again. That'll take more than medicine. My turn.
Breaks over.
Here.
I'm up. Tomorrow!
Hit me. 9 problems and a bitch ain't one. If you're having monkey problems, release the core flames. All blessing positions are swapped for random blessing with their enhanced levels retained the chance no. Reduce counter resting. Use all currencies cosmic fragments for every 100 fragments this way. Increase critical damage, sure. I can't buy anything, I just used up all my fragments. It's fine though. I got an absurd crit buff. Should I stick with Natasha or should I try bye instead? Nah, 'cause I haven't done your skills high enough.
Light up the dark. I'm on it. No other choice but forward. The future will come.
Nap time.
Try that again.
I'm fine.
Can't run. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Can I get the freeze off in the totter? Yes.
Existence is of no consequence. For tomorrow.
Here.
Trust me. Do anything.
Do anything. It's
No other choice but forward. Future will come. This is being in sync.
I beat the totter. I don't know if it matters when you beat the totter, but I beat the totter.
This is being in sync. I choose you. Existence is of no consequence. For tomorrow.
That's better.
Cute. Try that again. Mimi. Mimi.
I'm on it.
Mimi. Mimi. You can't run. You're annoying.
What you can't touch.
That'll take more than
You
medicine.
keep dreaming of stars
Break's
above.
over.
Here.
No other choice but forward. The future will come. I'm fine.
Can't run. Try that again.
Alright, y'all can go to hell now. I wonder, did I ever lose that curio that gives me buffs for breaking things? Oh no, that was encounter, not combat. I made an oopsie. It's not a game-ending oopsie, but it's an oopsie.
Let's try it this other way.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
I'm fine.
You're good.
Just you wait.
Can't run.
Trust me. We'll do anything.
Mimi.
That was bad timing. I don't know why I did that.
That's better.
Thank you.
Stop running into me.
I can still keep going.
Phew!
This is being in sync. Existence is what future will come.
Naughty chap.
Break's
My turn.
over.
Here!
Just a little something. Think nothing of.
That looks like a tough one. Let me test the waters first.
A little something for everyone. Ha! You'll overheat. Hey-ya!
For tomorrow!
Nap time.
Tough luck running into me. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move. Phew! You can't run.
No other choice but forward. Future will come!
That's better.
Look lively. You're annoying. You can't run. What's in your prescription?
I'll be more careful.
Here. Need a doctor? Stay off.
I'll be more careful.
Existence is no more tomorrow!
And this fight is done.
You don't look so good. Spider-Man!
Time for a shot. That's better.
Thanks a lot. Here!
No other choice but forward. Tomorrow!
You can't run. Need a doctor? Stay off.
Naughty child.
Phew! Try that again.
Future will come!
Doesn't matter who I grab, I'm not using them. Revive King.
March, lead the counterattack. I believe in you.
Don't worry. If anything happens, I'll just put you back together.
Looks like a tough one. Let me test the waters first.
A little something for everyone. Freeze!
Alright, Bambi was this one's
Let's
boss.
try it this other way. I choose you. You just don't
The tryhards, watch this awesome move! Need a doctor? Stay off!
breaks over for tomorrow.
Say,
No other choice but
you don't buy champagne at the bar. Pop champagne cause you got that. Say, hello, bots. Here, baby, let me put it up. Champagne, cause you got that, don't you say? Nothing in your cup. When you're here, baby, let me put it up. Wait, what are you gonna counter? Well, I guess that answers that. You good, baby girl?
trust me. We can do anything.
Y'all do way too much damage, I swear to God. Can we take... I think we could take another hit. Hey, no healing. How dare you?
Thank you.
Alright, she's still angry. I need my ult back. Please give me back my ult.
Focus on your wounds.
Break's over. Trust me. We can do anything.
My inability to use Fanon's ult is literally killing me.
My turn.
Oh, thank God. Annoying ass deer.
Feel the scorching hatred. Quench the little blood. Her agony. I'll never get done. All stars burn to ash.
Try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Tomorrow. This is being in sync. Fine.
Try that again.
My ult's locked again. Alright, well, whatever. I guess I get what I deserve for not reading the skills I've been buffing myself with. How'd I skip an entire row? Alright, well, we did our warm-up, so let's actually do the story now.
Be grateful for all this clamor. That is the sound of thoughts clashing. Fine. So,
Let those Chrysos heirs who started this terrible war hear you. Let them hear the voices of the people.
As always, that woman knows how to stir up a crowd.
Professor Anaxa, I thought you'd pass on this.
Everyone must cast their vote, or this assembly would serve no purpose.
Prof, do you truly think it's wise to entrust the fate of the world to an assembly like this?
Akuma has stood strong under this system for 1,000 years. It stands to reason that there is purpose in its existence. But that is not what you're asking, is it? What you really want to know is Aglaya making the right decision in entrusting the fate of the world to you?
Nothing ever escapes you.
I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take 4 years to graduate, if I recall.
To tell the truth, I feel like I'm on my way to an execution chamber instead of a podium. So, do you have an answer to that question?
No, I don't.
I thought so.
Because that question is not yours to ask in the first place. Is Aglaya entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me laugh. That is a question that woman must answer herself. Why are you fretting about this on her behalf? Or have you been seeing yourself as her pawn all this time? Listen up. I'll say this only once. Flip your perspective around and ask yourself this instead. What should I do to ensure that the world doesn't stray from the correct path? That is what you should be thinking about. You still have time, so give it some thought. Oh, and don't bother telling me the answer. Tell it to those begging for salvation from the gods.
Got it. Thank you, Professor Anaxa.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
Who will you be voting for?
That'll depend on how well you perform. May Circe safeguard your thoughts.
Okay, where am I going? To this fucker.
Lord Anaxa, you're finally here.
I am.
The last speaker for the assembly will be taking the stage soon. The resolution will be passed after that. Lady Kindness has reserved a special seat for you. Shall I show you to it?
Lead the way.
All right. This way, please.
Oh wait, I just remembered. The thing has a bad habit of muting itself, so let me make sure I still have my mic working. Testing, yep, it's still working. I have to do that on occasion to make sure I don't mute myself mid-stream like it's happened in the past.
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. As the Theoros, I present to you Finan of Ides Elysiae, virtuous citizen of Akima, and the last speaker of the assembly.
Much obliged, Lord Lycus.
I remember him. He's the penniless lad working for Aglaya.
Where's Lady Goldweaver? Why is she sending this guy to give the last speech? Is this really the end of the Flame Chase journey?
Can this dude really face down kindness?
I actually don't necessarily find space for many
By Kephali above, dear citizens of Akima, as you look upon me, so too do I see you. I see your fear and misgivings, the apprehension about the discord between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders. And your uneasiness about the future of the Holy City. Yet, before you contemplate something as grand as the fate of the world, I ask that you look closer. Look beyond the horizon illuminated by Kefali, at the crisis threatening to overwhelm us.
What?
Hydes Elysii, my beloved hometown, is a village forgotten by time. It is a place with the most invigorating breeze and wheat fields that spread all the way to the sea. I once thought that there I would enjoy a lifetime of peace and quiet with my friends and family. How I wish I could invite all of you to that paradise, far from the noise and chatter of the world. Alas, I can't. Because she, and all that she nurtured, all that I loved, they have long been devoured by the black tide. My beloved home is no more. I will never forget the day the black tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child. My mother, Aldada, she was ripped apart by monsters. Also, I might live to stand before you here and now. Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son, as they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher, risked her life to save her students, but a burning beam fell on her, crushing her. And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. Livia, Piso, and so many other children. My childhood friends. They were all swallowed by the black tide and turned into monsters. They kept saying the same thing over and over. Even up until the final moment, I finally steeled my heart and granted them eternal peace with my sword. Why, Fine? Are we the best of friends? That is the black tide. A looming threat that can bring Akuma to its knees any time. Kindness may have promised that with the 3 titans of Calamity Con, Akuma will return to an era Chrysia once more, but much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. While the demigod of strife has done everything in his power to hold them back, they are still coming. By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife demigod. The Flame Reaper has risen from death, and they hunger for the core flames of the gods.
Lies! If such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching, why is Akuma still a picture of peace?
Exactly! The city of Akuma shows no signs of pandemonium or chaos. And why is that? I beg you, spare a moment to think about this. Are we able to stand here and hold this assembly in peace today because the danger has passed? No! This peace we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand here today only because the Chrysos heirs have stepped up and shielded Akuma from calamity. With her golden threads, Aglaya has preserved and continues to preserve these idyllic days that all of you hold dear. The Council of Elders claims that Aglaya will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. But ask yourselves this. Rather than offering her aid and support, why do they choose to watch and push Akuma away from the Flame Chase journey? The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood and buried in greed, fear, and vanity. Allow me to lay it bare before you. It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akuma's history and honor, along with this citizens' assembly we once took so much pride in, are now infested with vermin.
Goddamn.
You insolent whelp! How dare you!
It is true that Aglaya has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching evil. All while these vermin are making up baseless accusations about her and scheming in the shadows. Not once has she ever failed Akuma. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her apart, tarnishing her name with unfounded allegations. She may have been blessed by divinity, but hasn't her heart always stayed true to humanity? They attempt to mislead me and reduce this assembly to a crude standoff between gods and humans, but citizens of Akuma. Once more, I implore you to open your eyes and look at those around you. Examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you see the good heart of a human or the poisonous glands of a pest? Make your judgment, then turn your gaze to the demigods whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of humanity yet utter only hurtful, slanderous words? Can you not see that their souls have been corrupted by power? Yet, no matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, rest assured that you have nothing to fear. For Aglaya, Tribios, and I will remain your faithful guardians and pledge our lives to upholding your decision. And this vow will stay true until the end of our days, where it will be passed on to future flame chasers. A steadfast and unwavering promise that shall endure through the ages.
In an uproar, representative leaders from different cities in Akuma throw pieces of pottery into the Dalium.
At the present time, on the scales of Talentum, those who call for the continuation of the Flame Chase journey, and those who demand its suspension. Each faction holds an equal share of votes, resulting in a perfect balance.
As expected, this is the moment when the Flame Chase journey is the closest to its end.
And now, it's your turn to vote, Lord Anaxagoras.
Obviously, he's gonna vote for the Flame Chase journey.
Is there anyone else who hasn't voted?
No, you're the last. Cast your vote with care, for your decision will break this impasse.
I have long since made a decision.
Very well. May you bring much needed change to this farcical world.
I should have checked to see if there's missable dialogue. That was dumb.
Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to stir up emotions was a prudent move. Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the scholars of Amphorius, I, Anaxagoras, am ready to cast my vote. But before that, in the interest of fairness, Lady Goldweaver, I pose a question to you before all who are gathered here. Will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the Assembly, regardless of outcome?
In the interest of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
What's he doing?
Voting for the flame chase.
The stakes are high. Let's be patient.
Cut the act! Who do you think you are wasting our time like this?
Lord Anaxa, please do not forget that I...
Shut up. Oops, didn't mean to do that.
Rule number 1, do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2, never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
Literally everyone calls you Anaxa. I mean, the only person I've seen you call you Anaxagoras was Glaya once in private.
Is every hardship in the world something you will exploit and use to your advantage?
Yes.
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation where my body and soul are separated? Oh, Circes. Or should I say Calypso? Accompany me on this final journey.
Is Calypso her original name, I'm guessing?
Journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question and validate my decision. We need only to follow the sound of the tides. You are...
Well done, child. Just as I foresaw, you have achieved great things.
Teacher.
What a twist of fate. A blasphemer raised in the doctrines of the Venerationists. It's like a foal kicking its mother in the belly after taking all her milk.
I respect you immensely, sir. But
you cherish the truth even more. So, child, do not be troubled by the criticisms I have borne. Do not let those voices hinder you as you forge ahead. As the sage of the Venerationists, I am duty-bound to oppose you. But
as your friend and mentor. Anaxagoras, I say. Go forth, for the truth is already in your hands.
I will keep that in mind.
Go now, child. Your lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. And when you reach the end of this journey, may we meet again with the truth before us.
You have my word, sir. May Circe's safeguard your thoughts.
May Circe safeguard your thoughts.
You are right, Empedocles. My lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. I must be on my way now. May we meet again with the truth before us, Empedocles.
What are you waiting for? Just cast your vote.
Silence! Silence, everyone!
Behold, Circe, here at the center of the world, I shall write the final step of my proof. For this place is but one step away from the truth.
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Thank you, Castorus.
The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase journey and nothing else!
What a shock.
I have deciphered the truth of this world.
With the balance shattered, the result is clear. By carefully enter Lenten above, as the Theoros I have observed.
No! Ligus, you can't!
He can and he will.
So what have you done? Have you lost your mind? I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment awaiting you. Mark my words, I will make sure that clever head of yours never forgets the price of betrayal.
Have you forgotten? I told you that happens to be one of my rare talents.
You put on such grand performance just to aid their preposterous flame chase journey.
Performance? No, you are quite mistaken. I may be paranoid by nature, but I've always been known for my honesty. If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had any interest in your pathetic little game of politics. Factions, standpoints, they are jokes in my eyes. I have never once switched sides. Because I, and I alone, am the truth.
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should honor the spirit of democracy and respect the decision of this assembly. I have observed that Arkham has chosen her destiny. This citizens' assembly has resolved to continue the flame chase journey. This resolution shall be put up on the wall of heroes, such that all citizens are aware of the city's way forward.
You!
It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. Very well. Let me entertain you for a little longer.
Yeah, this world quest isn't long enough yet.
Lord Ligus.
Interesting. Emperors and citizens, your attention, please. Stay for a moment more, if you will. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has an announcement for the Assembly.
Okay, that's the second person I've seen use his name in full.
What is this performer up to now?
Just moments ago, all made a decision on the fate of Amphorius. As a supporter of the Flame Chase journey, it pleases me to see the choice you have made. But I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Thus, I hereby challenge this resolution.
Okay, what is your plan, motherfucker?
Tell me, who among you dare swear to Kepler's name that Era Nova will truly welcome the fairy tale ending that the Chrysos heirs have promised? A beautiful new world free of calamity and madness?
Nonsense! That's impossible! What is he getting at?
No one? Must I pick somebody to answer? Very well. You, the one acting so wise and profound, in front of all present here, do you dare swear that it will happen for sure? No? Fine. Next. You, the one with ignorance written all over your face. Yes, you. Do you dare swear by it in front of the Titan?
What are you trying to do?
Useless. Your turn, then. With that smug look of yours, you must be confident that the Flame Chase journey is the best course to take, right?
Hey! Mind your tongue!
So, no one? I see. In that case, fine then. Answer me this. Your speech was filled with such passion just now. How confident, then, are you in making this promise?
Professor, what are you doing?
Is he proving that none of you are confident in what you're doing? Is he saying that they're only allowed to vote for absolutes? I don't get it.
Even Finan and Aglaya lack the courage to make such a promise.
Which is surprising. I thought the Chrysos heirs would say they believe 100% in it.
No one but I can promise you this new world. And yet, the Assembly passed the resolution anyway. But you needn't worry, because I knew better than to trust you good-for-nothings. That is precisely why I am here today. To give you one final lecture. Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, hereby declare everything that the Flame Chase journey promises is true. Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesied demigod who shall succeed Kepler, will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his complete, intact memories.
What?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday, and the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the titans of tomorrow. All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World-Bearer. And all under Kepler's protection shall step into that new world.
Okay, I think I see where he's going with this now. I mean, of course I do. He spelled it out for me. He wanted to guarantee that words.
Bow down to you and worship you, even in our next lives?
Yes. So yeah, he was confirming that the whole rebirth thing was true. So that he could, groom the next person to rebirth the world by letting them know what the fuck they have to do. So I'm guessing if the rebirth thing wasn't proven, then he wouldn't have bothered with joining the Flame Chase journey. We thought his thing being proven would make him vote against the Flame Chase journey, but was the exact opposite. At least that's what I think is going on here. It's entirely possible I'm still a fucking dumbass. I don't know for sure. Anyway, let me just make sure I'm still audible. It would suck if I gave my opinion on that and I wasn't audible anymore. No, I'm still audible. Cool.
Enough, you blasphemous imbecile! How dare you try to deceive us with all these lies and falsehoods? How can you prove?
I told you, don't interrupt me. But since you've asked, I shall be kind and indulge you. My statements are based on my experiments on the divine body of Kefali themselves. You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of kindness and the Council of Elders, I fused my soul with the god through alchemy and learned the truth behind Era Nova.
What is he talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
I, the vile, wretched blasphemer, deserve nothing less than death for my sins. And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity, should face punishment alongside me.
God damn, my dude! Dude strapped a bomb to his chest and ran right into the enemy.
I had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. The Council of Elders bears no responsibility for his actions. Lord Lygus, as the esteemed Theoros, are you going to simply stand by and allow the Council of Elders to be dragged through the mud?
I mean, his statement does have no proof to it.
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Kindness, the reputation of the Council of Elders was not built in a day, nor will it be shattered overnight. Repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abandon their vows. We should respect this beautiful city and her people.
You...
Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of overseeing this judgment in the name of the fairness of Talantin and the justice of Kefali.
I feel like a more neutral party should be used, but I guess Aglaya is our only lie detector.
And in accordance with Akima's codex, as the only demigod among us, you shall rightfully wield this authority.
The honor is mine to bear.
How is this permitted? Somebody do something. This is how it's
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. As per Akima's Codex, I request all present citizens to stand with me in exercising the right of judgment. First, Elder Kindness of Akima and Lygus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties and abusing the law, leading to the egregious blasphemy against a god. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, Akima is to form a committee before the 7th action hour to conduct an investigation and disclose the findings to the public for subsequent judgment.
That's what we deserve!
Curse you!
Concerning Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, he has confessed to grave blasphemy against Kepali. In the names of Talanton and Kepali, the accused must be allowed to hear the people's voice prior to the execution, for a chance at a reduced sentence and possible pardon.
Let him die! Let him die! Apparently they were too cowardly to voice that. Oh, there it is.
Professor.
Aglaya did not want that reaction. Is it because you actually care about Anaxagoras, or is it because you need the extra god? I mean, Anaxagoras is supposed to die today anyway, so... It's high school all over again.
What decision will you make, Lady Goldweaver?
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya. This is not like you.
It really isn't. You tried to kill us for showing off a picture. You're fucking ruthless. But she is also going to lose one of her demigods by doing this.
Then, in light of the people's voice, O Talanton on high, may you bring death upon him.
Not a good sign when people are cheering a execution, but here we are. Thanks for revealing the truth, Anaxagoras. Hopefully your death isn't horrifying. Castros isn't here to make it perfectly painless, so this might suck for you. Why am I in hell?
Flowers?
Alright, I had to save my soul.
What is this place?
What's up, baby girl?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castros while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos. Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends.
Man, I made it! My character arc is finally done!
You're still as energetic as always. Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos himself. These flowers were originally both lifeless and immortal. But in the first rain brought by the River of Souls, they were given new life, flourishing as the bearers of countless souls. And it is my duty as the Master of Death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene haven. Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world, these flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with mist and tides. Eventually, they will descend to the mortal known as gentle rain. Every soul undergoes the perpetual cycle of reincarnation, albeit in varied forms, until the world meets its end. Yet, sadly, There's no time left for Amphorius to wait for when the flowers bloom again. No, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the Netherworld and return you to the realm of the living. In exchange, please, take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let our work thus far be in vain.
You're not going back?
Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny. That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. If your determination wavers, you will succumb and be forever ensnared by the Netherworld's grass. Please consider this a one-time exception. I will do everything in my power for the flame chase journey. And for your life, the only life I can save.
I'll do my best.
I am glad to hear that.
Oh cool, I'm tearing up. Okay then. Guess I really do like Castorus.
Keep moving forward and don't look back.
I believe in you.
Nice.
You're not on screen anymore, but I promised I'd say goodbye to you, Cass, so even though I can't see you, goodbye. I'll miss you, and you're easily one of my most beloved characters in Ampharos. I would say I outright love you, but it's probably too early for that. Sadly, it'll never be enough time for that either. It sucks having to part so early.
Lift your chin up high. Step forward with us toward tomorrow.
Wait, why am I seeing this? I wasn't here for this.
Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Onward. Show me your courage.
Why, you don't deserve a spot in my head. I don't hate you, but I sure don't like you.
We shall become heroes together. Almost there.
I know this is a mission about Ampharos, but I would have liked to see memories of our friends from other planets too.
Thank you, Castorus. Since I've already made it to the end, maybe I can have one last glance at that sea of flowers.
The illusion of choice. Goodbye, Castorus. Oh!
As a touch of red will be awaiting you at the end of the path.
Okay.
It'll guide you and illuminate the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite in the warmth of the sunlight.
Acheron stopped me from doing anything stupid. Thanks, Acheron. Normally I don't like things like taking away people's right to choose, but that was definitely the right call.
What are these shadows and voices?
All of this is proof that you once lived. Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home.
Your voice sounds familiar.
So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain. Over here, friend!
Ma'am! Why the fuck did I yell your name? Why am I getting invested in this shit? I promised to say goodbye, so I'll stick with the goodbye option. I mean, yeah, I said goodbye already, but I don't know, man.
Blazing. Continue. I'm back.
I had the most horrifying dream where my wife died and became deaf. Isn't that right, Kat? Well, fuck.
At last. I knew you could do it.
Stop talking to me. I've said goodbye twice already.
As if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together. Is it Ornyx's final blessing? Or is it a miracle of your own?
It's called being the main character.
It's truly incredible. Such a strange surge of familiarity. So hard to describe.
You're incredible too, baby.
Perhaps it is fate, once again fulfilling its own design. Or perhaps it is the laws from beyond the sky, so familiar to you, that intertwined our fates long ago. It seems that this is a riddle which cannot be solved anytime soon. The sensation of becoming a demigod is truly wondrous. It's as if the river of souls is winding its way through the depths of my spirit, transforming with each breath into a fine rain that nourishes the world. Do you recall that prophecy? At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I promised you that I would do everything in my power to give it another meaning. Now, as I stand as a demigod, and destiny draws to a close, I can finally end it in a way that is as beautiful as it deserves. The wish I once sought, but could never grasp, is now within reach. In this brand new world, every blooming life will lift its arms in celebration and recount the profound meaning of this very instant. Every touch, every embrace we share will never again be an ice-cold loss. They will radiate with an intense warmth, sowing love far and wide throughout the land. The other shore is very cold.
Oh, it's your sister.
May I borrow your warmth one last time?
Hey, we can touch. Aww.
Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine.
No problem, baby.
The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But And with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest.
Okay, now I can say goodbye to you.
This
Bye,
embrace
baby.
may be brief,
You'll make the
but it's
best death ever.
that I once lived.
Please, no one tell Calliope Mori I said that.
Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
I hope we do too.
That grand and absurd performance was what you've been seeking your whole life?
You got a problem with that?
I gave up everything in search of truth, and it culminated in this very moment. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not hesitate when you saw the chance to attain power. It's as if you
Crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words, not mine.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what I had planned for Thynon?
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else. You've nearly exhausted your humanity. You're no different from my current state as a walking corpse.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years. Only he is capable of unleashing a raging fire that rivals our final great enemy, Aquila.
So, this is our last chance. How about we let go of the bad blood between us? May I resonate with your core flame, Aglaya?
Please do.
That's impossible. To persist with your soul thin to such an extent. You're insane.
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, I have my own reasons for doing this. Until Thynon grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the flame chase journey. I must keep inching forward, even if only as an empty ship.
I've long predicted this was the case, but I didn't think you'd already lost so much. How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings if you and I had just spoken this candidly before. But casting aside our ideological differences, there is one thing you and I agree on.
Thynon.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people, and I can confidently say he is a far better leader than you. Only he is capable of fulfilling your mission. Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style should not impede Aranova.
Congratulations are in order. We found common ground at the very end of our destined paths.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what I said.
Aglaya, we're back. Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
Sup?
I hope you didn't hear your earlier assessment.
And all it took was my waifu to die.
Wouldn't be the first time I criticized him. A man should be aware of his own shortcomings.
I'm gladdened by your triumphant return. But I don't see Castris among your number.
Yeah, about wifey.
Looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
I believe she'll always be by our side.
I agree.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself. Trinan, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding cool flame for us as well. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
Let the ceremony begin.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare.
I forgot, am I supposed to repeat this?
The shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight they came, and to their fragrant dwelling they return, to walk now among your ranks. And there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead and reborn among mortal kind. He is the everlasting night, and shall now proclaim in his good name, O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
That's all good. I'm gonna become God now.
Constellation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
Look, it's...
Castorus, I've said goodbye to you 4 times! Please, stay gone!
Is that Castorus?
Yes.
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
Wait, who's supposed to give her the trial? The trial's for the demigod, but you're the demigod. What's up, baby girl? Why are you walking up to me? Oh, cool, I can't understand you now. Lovely.
What did she say?
Do you think I speak Titan?
The language of the Titans. Castorus. No. The Titan. They said, I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal.
Quite a scene. I suppose it's my turn now.
I won't stop you.
Professor, you...
What's with that look? You were present. So, let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame to Akima's divine laws or keep me from creating a new world.
You never change, do you, Professor? I don't understand. If your theory is correct, you'll lose all memories of your past life once you become a Titan. So what's the point of becoming a god?
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, I'll still have my brilliant mind. It goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life. Besides, I still have you, don't I?
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things reforged from memory could never be the same as the original anyway.
Then allow me to tell you right now that you're wrong. What exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course, this answer only applies to us. So, what are we when it comes to regular mortals? The very essence of the world, our souls, are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each person's memories of the world. And we are the buds that sprout from these seeds to grow into great trees.
Is that what new sporism means?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the world. From there, we plant our seeds into someone's memories, and then scatter them into the hearts of countless people in the future. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories we carry will always be the same, because that is just how the world is. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone who will still live on with his perfect memory. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it means to be the world-bearing Titan. So, carry everything of this world and live on. Don't disappoint those most precious to you. Don't disappoint Lady Goldweaver. And especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Anaxa, I swear to you, I'll lead everyone to our reunion in the new world.
Good. That is all I have to say. Farewell, everyone. May we meet again in the next life.
Farewell, great performer. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness. Anaxagoras of the New Sporists and the Grove of Epiphany has successfully overcome the trial of reason. Thus, I shall confer upon you these words. You shall transcend the peaks of purity and return to corruption and hardship.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. It sounds like you just rephrased my past, present, and future. Ah, Circes, Circes. Is that all you've got?
Well, you've already transcended the peaks of purity, and you were never the type to give me any leeway.
That is true.
But I do still have one question.
I knew it. What is it? Maybe we're thinking of the same thing.
As you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself live on through the memories of others. If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
How should I know?
Oh my.
But, since we are both equally curious, we should allow the children of humanity who come after us to investigate in our stead. Rejoice, Circes. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul! And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Thankfully, she's still alive. Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express? But she still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, that might happen this time as well. I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked. Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their ability to remember? Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from the inability to remember. Perhaps it is difficult for you to imagine, but an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness. The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. This is the driving force behind the continuance of this path. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. But the present, it doesn't really exist, and it's only an abstract expression. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path, and loses their ability to remember, their physical form will also be affected. These ice crystals are a manifestation of that. Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me? In other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence. That's not a problem, of course.
The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphorius holds special significance. For some memo keepers of the garden with extremist views, it is a perfect example. A world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those pathstriders of remembrance were to uncover the secrets of Amphorius first, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form. I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the garden's internal conflicts. You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals. They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li. I cannot be certain, but at the very least, they are capable of doing so. I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th, but the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Amphorius is still an excellent destination, and investigating further might allow us to uncover the truth behind the accident. Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating. Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko. Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest apologies. It's Fu Li. Their gaze has just swept across Amphorius.
How interesting. I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word Amphorius has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like this?
It's hard to explain.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Oh, please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing with us what you've discovered?
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional. Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a good deal. Not only does this person know of Amphorius, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place. I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the private collection of the Garden of Recollection.
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I personally visit this mysterious Amphorius?
You're planning to head to Amphorius yourself?
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did. See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps, without even needing to leave my room.
Testing. Alright, I'm back. I'm not sure how long I was muted. Hopefully it wasn't while I was trying to voice act for Himiko.
But of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all, this is collaborative technology.
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, give me the astral chart coordinates. Then, sit back and enjoy the show.
Walt shares the Astral Express coordinates with the Herta.
Alright, now that everything is ready, mirrors, get to work. Play like how you usually do in the simulated.
Madam, watching you work has been an enlightening experience for me. It's hard to imagine that an outstanding scholar like you could maintain such a relaxed manner most of the time. Your calm and collected nature is truly a trait that I should learn.
This rat. Why does everything that comes out of his mouth sound so snarky?
Thank you, Madam Herta. Companions are the lifeblood of the Astral Express. When things are settled, we will repay you for all your help.
Well, this young man sure is courteous.
Herta looks permanently pissed, I just noticed. Just has a I don't give a fuck about any of you look on her face. Anyway, bye room. I've decided I no longer care about any of you. I'm going to go on an adventure throughout the ship. Okay, I think I already picked up items from this area, so exploring doesn't really do anything to help me. Oh no, I'm in a danger zone. Whatever will happen to me. And that's the only mirror I can investigate? Okay, that's enough looking around then.
Mirror, input the coordinates. You'll be in charge of the spatial warp.
As you command, Madam Herta. The preparations are complete. I wish you a pleasant journey ahead.
Second mirror, prepare for the thought refraction. There's still some distance from the Astral Express to the Emphoria's celestial body. You're in charge of sending me over. This time, raise the power to the maximum. Don't be stingy.
Oh, okay. I won't fail the mission, Madam Herta.
Aw, second's a cutie.
Third mirror, you're in charge of generating the data spirit entity.
I'm happy to help, Madam Herta. What kind of appearance are you planning to use this time?
Dodo Cup.
Good question. Let me think.
Please be your 5-star self.
Just use my own appearance. There's no one there that'll recognize me anyway.
I'll recognize you. Oh, wait, no I won't. I never met real you. I miss Lollipop you.
Fourth mirror, you'll be in charge of... It seems like I have nothing for you. Just stand by and wait for orders.
Aw, poor fourth mirror.
Ah, standing by again. That's so boring. Next time, can you count off of one step?
Honestly, a fair statement for.
Preparation of the data spirit entity complete. Thought refraction at max power. Excellent. First mirror. Let's get going.
Have a safe trip, Madam Herta.
May your journey yield good results.
Coordinates input complete. Preparing to activate spatial warp. Destination: unknown celestial body. Ambiguous. Spatial warp countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2.
By the way, how is it that Walt and Sunday got to the Herta space station? Did it say fuck it and leave Amphorius, then go back?
So that's
Or did they, like, separate a carts again?
Sure is unique. Second mirror. Prepare for thought refraction. It's time to send me in.
Please read the safety protocols carefully.
She wrote the safety protocols.
Hurry up.
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. I should have asked the second mirror to use slightly less power. What a magnificent sight! Is this the entrance to Amphorius? Let's see. Perhaps I'll be able to find a way in.
The fuck is this? Why are the black thing here?
What's this? A statue? It's ugly. I don't like it.
We don't like it either, Herta. Oh, it's me and Don Hunk.
Oh, I finally found your traces. How esteemed must you be for the great Herta to come out personally? When we return, get ready to become free labor for the simulated universe for the rest of your lives.
And this is why I don't like Herta. The Black Knight? Black Swordsman?
What's this? How creepy. Oh, it moves? Who are you trying to scare? It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of. Now then, how am I going to get into Amphorius?
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady. I'm afraid that you cannot proceed further.
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the preparations are not yet in place to receive you with the hospitality that some of your status deserves.
Are you not going to answer my question? Who are you?
I have many identities, and I'm going to have even more in the future. But if you just need a form of address, you can use my common alias. Lycurgus. Lygus.
All right, Lygus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just asking for a name, can you?
Regrettably, I do not have the authority to share more information. However, standards are always flexible. While not violating the ultimate protocol, I'm able to disclose this piece of information. As you thought, this is the entrance to Amphorius.
I don't remember going for here when I first came.
Please, kindly turn back. Amphorius is not a world that you should be involved with. Regardless of what kind of magnificent achievements you have accomplished, this place will not open its doors so easily.
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no reason to listen to you.
Your reaction is completely within my calculations. Despite my long years as a watcher, it seems like my assessment of human nature still remains accurate. From you, I'm able to sense a beautiful desire for knowledge. But my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is with the utmost goodwill that I suggest you return to where you came from.
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind you, Mr. Lyeth. How do you plan to dispel this notion of mine?
Within the scope of the ultimate protocol, there are 178,244 logic chains at my disposal to convince you. After filtering through them, I have determined that I only require 3 to attain the results that I desire.
Oh? I'm all ears.
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, Amphorius is a completely isolated celestial body. Apart from me, no one else will be able to help you enter.
That's not a good argument.
Second, if your plan is, as you've alluded to previously, to force me into cooperating by showing hostility, do know that, just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition. I stake my honor and assure you that in the worst case scenario, our mutual destruction will be inevitable.
Oh. No wonder I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings, the safety protocols on you are comparable to Screwy's. How interesting.
I assume that you still wish to hear the third logic chain.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Third, even if you exhaust all your means and find a way to break through, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions. After all, throughout your long life, as much as you'd hate to admit, your conscience has played a crucial role.
What a brazen robot. You think that you can actually understand me through your paltry calculations? But since you put it that way, why don't you tell me what these consequences will be?
It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphorius. A path that you and your friends still very much lack understanding of.
Okay, and that path is?
The destruction. So, if you ignore my warnings and persist in your ways, you will break the shackles of the Lord Ravager. And when that happens, their fury will engulf the cosmos.
She sank into a sea of flowers for karma, and he turned to ash as the answer. The farewells experienced during your travels. Head to the book and write it down.
I will walk to the end. Your words.
So yeah, we're on the next section of that. This stream was a little over 2 hours. What? Okay, as long as I don't pass the bowl, we'll be fine. Yeah, you have to pass the bowl to do that, so don't pass the bowl. Alright, let's write in the thingy. Oh, we have 5. So one's obviously a Naxa and one's obviously Casterus. I assume another one's a Glaya and another one's Phanon. Is the last one Mighty since he died? Well, let's see. Ah, the kitty! She's a cat. She's a kitty cat. And she dance. Lying Cat's Travelogue.
A thief tells a few stories.
The first story is the golden apple. It doesn't have to go to the fairest.
That city is named Paphos, where the golden light of Nestia shines. The golden apple tree sits in the city's middle. Only the fairest can pluck its apples. The beauty pageant begins on time, as the fair ones stretch their supple arms, trying to pluck the fruits above their heads. Yet every time the apples come within reach, a breeze blows the fruit away without a trace. The audience in displeasure disbands, with only one girl left standing there, her features bland. Yet to her surprise, she finds her arms full of golden fruits, a harvest grand.
Hey, Robbie, you came in near the end of the stream.
The story is titled Trying to Argue? Don't trick yourself, please.
That city
Appreciate it.
is named Idylia, where Circe's roots bury deep and wide. The sophist Scar holds a tortoise aloft, but his theories, common sense bereft.
Oh, you're not at the end, you're near the end. I did the main story, so we have some storybooks to read, which the storybooks are unlocked after the main story, and then I'll read messages on my phone and do the 10 pull, then the stream will end and we will raid out. So yeah, you're not at the end, you're just near it. You're at the epilogue, if you will.
Even the best athlete could never catch up to this turtle.
None can overturn the honor, and he obtains the champion's crown in merriment. Yet, as he is about to leave, a wind blows the tortoise in front of him, and behold, his paradox becomes truth. To catch up to the turtle, an entire day and night he spends.
Yes, the story was very good. We had quite a few twists. I may or may not have teared up a little bit. It wasn't the kind of crying you can hear, so if you were thinking, wait, I miss seeing you be a bitch, no, you wouldn't have heard it. It was literally just water in my eyes for a bit. But yeah, it got emotional. A friend died to fix the cycle of life and death. And is mad the word? I'll go with mad. A mad teacher proved the secrets of the universe and then died shortly after proving what he learned.
The third story I will tell is titled A Competition in Trickery. Who do you think is the Grandmaster?
That city is named Doze, where even Zagreus was once tricked. The king promises to reward the perfect lie, wishing to recreate the deceit of the Titan, his grand feat.
I feel like if I don't answer that question, I'll count as ignoring you, but I'm not going to give you the answer you want to hear. I'm also not going to give you the answer you don't want to hear. The answer to that question is both yes and no. No, it does not inherently make a man a bitch to cry, but it does make him a bitch if he cries too quickly. There is a reason we evolved the way we did. We are supposed to be stronger and not cry as easily. But nah, when I just said if you were disappointed to not hear me being a bitch, I didn't mean, oh, I'm pathetic if I cry. I was just being lib with my wording. Is lib the word? I think lib's the word, I'm not sure. But yes, I do agree that it is bullshit that women can cry in public and men can't. Even with the notion that a man shouldn't cry as easily as a woman, if he does break down in public, he probably has a damn good reason to do so. Shouldn't be an ass and ignore him because of that. I have very complex thoughts on things, and by complex, I don't mean extra intelligent and extra special. I mean complex as in my thoughts are fucking weird, and most people wouldn't understand them. Like, I probably just sounded like I went in an entire circle of logic there, but I'm bad at explaining things. Whatever, forget it, you don't need to understand me. I'm just a weird dumbass.
Take their turns in the challenge, but no one pleases the king. With a gust of wind, the girl emerges before the king's face. And when she leaves, she already has the king's promised gold in a pouch. The others are curious as to what lie she raised.
Zagreus can only tell lies, and I am Zagreus. The fourth story is called You Like Money. Good. But you must pay the price.
That city is called Mithinus, where the sea breeze intoxicates the people with delight. A wealthy penny pincher prays to the Titan.
Please give me the power to turn anything into gold.
Midas?
With a breeze, the rock in his hand turns to gold. But his joy is fleeting to behold, for with one embrace, his wife turns into coins, scattered on the soil. He howls at Fagusa to retract the blessing, but sees a girl in a hood in passing. The girl laughs hilariously, holding his hand in hers.
Go back and check your vault. Some gold may be missing. But your beloved is right there, waiting.
Wait, what? Okay, that's an interesting alteration on the story.
Another gnome journey.
And we want to hear your fun stories!
The girl with the hut dangles her feet in the bath as 2 coins dance and fly between her fingers.
Basically, I visited 4 places. tricked them to my heart's content, and came back fully rewarded.
The girl pauses her words, looks out the window, as the light above the Titan's shoulder casts her right cheek aglow.
Oh, I just realized that story with that story with Midas. Fuck, that's clever. He didn't have the ability to turn things into gold. That cat, I don't know if you saw the part where she was in the story. She has super speed, essentially. She replaced whatever he touched with gold. Which is why his beloved was still there, because he just put her in his gold stash. Why did she do that? Was she bored? That's so odd, but okay. Okay, what's this last thing you said? I caught everything you said except the last thing. Like, people, who the fuck cares about what teachers... about how the teachers act? Do your fucking work and learn what you need to learn. Stop blaming other people for shit. People think I'm just mean when I think like this. Ah, okay.
The dawn will never cease, and the thief star wanders in foreign lands. How would you know that I am not lying right now?
Alright, next story is Anaxagrius. This is the mad teacher I told you about that found out the mysteries of the universe and then died as a result.
Do not make him your enemy, even though he may seem frail and weak.
When a valiant warrior from afar assaulted the grove, he shattered their strength with only his eyes and pointing stick. He sent them running, pride cut to the quick.
He may seem cold and unkind, but he sees through human emotions with just a peek.
A student was troubled by love's trials and aches. With one sentence, he guided them away from heartbreak, letting destiny's strands weave a path to love and happiness's shape.
All is science, and human wisdom knows no bounds. Both martial prowess and emotions are knowledge that can be found.
He firmly believes that all things can be deciphered, bared to those who peek. Those that cannot be solved are not mysteries infinite, but only questions waiting to be answered, not obstacles bleak.
Alright, enjoy listening to me in the background, I guess. Also, for the record, I did understand your logic. I just didn't comment on it because I thought I was supposed to listen and not talk. It's hard to tell when people want responses to what they're saying.
For those who only protect themselves, the world cannot see their intentions. In sorrowful parting hours, the scholar refuses trifling matters. Isolated in a corner of his library, he fiddles with instruments of crafters. Colleagues suspect him of creating new blasphemies, while students believe him to be making new miracles of mastery. The curious ones gaze through the window beholds, seeing a small wooden bird on the table, wobbling in comfort, swaying in the scholar's hand, an endearing cohort. I ask him, seeking his motive for this effort, but the scholar, usually so quick to retort, refuses to answer, seemingly coming up short. Creatures that through his hands pass all change their functions, invoking wonder peerless. He once removed his hat, as others witnessed, then walked on the hat over water with success. They also saw him light a flare, fearless, instead creating chilling cold air, not so harmless. That bird was once a toy, and now his messenger. Or perhaps still a toy. That is the magic trick of his success, and one of his teachings that he will profess.
Nothing in this world is ever born fixed.
The far-seeing must be far in thought. His teachings are like prophetic delight, yet he opposes prophecies with all his might. It's a time he refrains from looking back on, traveling all lands, chasing prophecies, trying to prove the priest's words were not unchangeable foresight. Countless times he exhausted his crafty sleights, wanting to rescue the doomed and resurrect wights, wanting to shame the prophesized heroes of magic and might, wanting to sway promised villains to a course more upright. Perhaps fate could not guess his goals, but it could trample over his plans overnight. At the end, all his challenges flicker out, but he persists still in endless light. His ambitions are too lofty, and so failure follows him never too softly. Through moments of defeat felt increasingly common, the scholar learned one thing he has never forgotten. Respond to defeat with a smile haughty. Not from optimism, nor from a defeat of the heart.
I thank this misfortune's severity.
The laughter oozes with self-mockery, but is also full of a different emotion.
If this road is easy to walk, then future generations will not praise my name in piety,
says his ambition.
Alright, next up is Aglaya.
In the past, when strife swallowed the earth and schemes disrupted the hearts of friends, the maiden who was yet a weaver was wrapped in a cocoon most grand, untouched by the storms sweeping through the land. She spent her youth in a palace of romance, surrounded by treasures, with even maids beautiful beyond belief, often bathing in the praise and admiration of wealthy nobles. Till warfare set the threats aflame, and the devoutly praying priest was slaughtered before the altar. The family, adored by all, perished before their courtyards, and the blood of her maidservants dyed her golden mantle red. The golden threads covering her eyes snapped, and the concealed truth finally appeared first.
Before a strong wind, a weak nobility cannot stand.
In the long, endless war, the Gold Weaver family was shattered by the sword, and the legacy of romance became a tragedy. She had a broken mansion and an empty house, The nobles who once loved her, none now willing to help her. All the romance, talent, peerage, and beauty. What use are they in a disaster? As she closed her eyes in melancholy, the maidservant pushed a broken loom to her earnestly.
Miss, would you like to pick up the shuttle again and weave for me?
The young miss wanted to laugh, but could only respond with shock. For the maid's face was now covered in scars as she fought to protect her mistress's safety.
Though I can no longer see, I still want to don the garments you weave.
And yet, when she heard this, the desire to weave overcame her fears. Therefore, in the broken shadows of the house, the loom of romance moved once more. The garments were exchanged for copious gold, buying back her renown of old. Yet beside this mistress most noble, there was always a blonde maid in tow, dressed in luxuries unfitting. As the weaver attended banquets, the praises of her youth returned.
That majestic lady must be Nestia in the flesh.
But harsh words also joined.
The mistress's beauty is quite reduced by a maidservant so unsightly.
Bitch!
The maidservant apologized in embarrassment, lowering her head.
My mistress, I have brought you shame.
Yet her mistress brought her to the middle of the ball, having her garbed in the latest dress as the model. She now knew that praises and ridicule were both untrue, and that romance cared not for beauty of the face. The golden thread of gods exists only within. She is no longer that helpless girl. She already carries the gods' authority and walks the hero's route. But she still cannot hold back the calamity of strife. The unsightly maidservant blocked the dagger aimed at the mistress's soul, and blood once again dyed red something she wove. That was the last time in her life the maid's face she clearly beheld. When sewing the death shroud, she could not control how her fingers shook, often pricked by the needle sharp and acute. Thus, that pristine white cloth wept with tears of blood and gloom. And when the day of the funeral came, she saw the commoners' endless graves, the nobles dressed in silk, frolicking in the groves, and sadness overwhelmed her in droves. Is this the destiny unleashed for their act of chasing God's core flames? She kneels before the divine statues and prays to Nestia of romance to look at these garments soaked in blood from the flames of war.
Why are those that appear so fair in fact ugly in truth? Why do faces unsightly contain souls cut from noble cloth? Why can the blind see the light? And why do those with eyes only see night?
The dying god remains silent.
If you no longer have the power to see, then with my destiny,
She grasps the burning core flame.
I'll exchange for eyes that can see everything.
Warm liquid flows from her eyes that now see all. manifestation of beauty.
Mighty. Ascension of the Lone God Slayer.
To die for glory is not eternal sleep. This is a lie all Castro Kremnos keeps.
The world after death is superior to reality and basks in light.
But such vague poems the Crown Prince would not easily believe.
Cowards who dare not to look death in the eye.
He declared thus on the day he returned from the stream of souls.
Longing for a martyr's heaven and reciting self-deceiving stories.
His words are sacrilege incarnate, more arrogant than his blood and family.
True warriors should treat that paradise with spite.
Many followers thus stop, no longer following his steps, for they feel this young man's words, compared to poems, are even more absurd. A body immortal equals not perfection. The man braved dangers endless, simply to seek his weakness. In his greener days with more amateur skills, in crises where death denied him even after kills, he learned why curse is a synonym for blessing. He saw that visage of terror at life's closing. The man seems unmoved when this past is mentioned. Having braved death 9 times, he who was once lacking now excels above everyone else, still rising. Yet, when asked if he still is ticklish as when he was a child, he does not answer. It's a wild tale he won't care to opine. It's said that Castrum Kremnos has secrets divine, through which the king's power has passed a one-man army by strength in their bloodline.
Therefore, a traitor who does not inherit the throne is a king most infirm.
As the protagonist hears these words, he refutes not, but openly responds.
These are not rumors unfounded, but will they matter if my deeds eclipse those of all other kings, achieving glory beyond?
Never turning back in war, he seizes all our glory.
That rumor in the war camp of fury often casts a shadow on a man's heart, indestructible and fiery. When campaigns become mired in terror, he sends his army to places safe and secure, yet alone he goes to fight, knowing death can touch him there. The Kremnoan detachment who follows him in livery all die in bed, devoid of glory. They have their share of grudges upon death, but the man has no regret, none necessary.
Your glory lies not in death, but in my hands.
The dust settles, and strife calms. A deathly quiet covers his father's realm, and the man alone returns home. A question seems to sound from shadows of the past around.
Did you already walk that flame-chasing road, O King?
Atop the throne, the man daughters alone.
There's nothing else worthy of the hunt. For I am the blazing fire at the journey's end.
As it has been foretold, he killed the king to become a king, and killed the god to become a god. His eternal destiny is to be crowned in blood.
And finally, Cass.
To the dead, when she bids farewell, she casts the slate into the fire, an act futile. I have never heard of lands with such customs. At this time, something drizzles down the slate, full of colors, seemingly tears for the reaper of chills. It turns out the slate is inscribed with poems, and every phrase is diligently colored with skill.
Before people pass away, I write down these poems.
That is the limit of the girl's answer, and she only responds with silence for requests to read these poems. As time goes by, she finally opens her petal-veiled heart, and the reason behind her reluctance to show her work is finally clear.
My poems are still too green. Not worthy to be art.
It stems from a girl's shame and discomfort. It seems the girl once also loved to imagine with effort, and many wild tales were written on her part. A misunderstanding is what made her cease this art. It was a pair of arch enemies who gained fame in the war. One of them burst into laughter after reading the girl's poetic words.
He and I clearly wish to kill and tear each other apart. But in your eyes, you think we are close, unable to part.
She did not write poetry as a pastime. It is said that she left great works under hundreds of names. In different times, she even criticized her previous beliefs, making her identity even harder to assume. I still found her weakness after many twists and turns. No matter how fickle her thoughts, she never lost faith in those words regarding the value of fragile mortal lives. She is heartbreaking and enchanting. She is the fingertips of death and the ghost of love and poetry. However, those poems have brought her many complaints. The poems that her hands composed all lack an ending of any kind. And the Maid of Death has no desire to continue them.
This is truly difficult to write.
The girl excuses herself.
My duty is to lead the living to the end. I cannot think of a fitting end for a poem to the dead.
Such is the epitome of lies. One who's grown used to death remains inexperienced with farewells. Therefore, I extend her an invitation. In this story belonging to herself, she can leave an ending reserved only for her.
What she brings is not only death.
She thus replied when we first met. when we meet once again for the last time, she again deliberates over this closing statement.
Apart from death, there is something else that is worth remembering.
That is the journey she walked.
And thus the last caster story, most likely. There are 4 people that still haven't had their stories started. Because the Trivios is considered 1, even though there's technically 3 of them, so 2 of these are open because of that. I'm guessing they're the people that we get in the most recent mission that I can't do because I'm still behind the game. And I'm guessing these last 2 are going to be myself and Don Hung. Cows. We'll only know when the story's over. I wish I could have felt Cass's hug. Ever since the story of her not being able to touch people was revealed, I couldn't help but wish I could touch her myself. In a non-lewd way. Shut the fuck up. I got a new decoration. Got 2 new decorations. Let's go back to this. See, I don't really like these other ones. Wait, did I not do the war dance? I could have sworn I done the war. Oh wait, no, that's probably the side quest one, the event one. Okay, next up, phone messages. This one from Sampo. Fam, I've been thinking about something. That's not his voice at all. I think after the business for so long, I'm really tired. I want to quit. What do you think? I can't say for sure. There's some kind of new scam you're pulling? You're so funny. Why would I do that? I've always been loyal to my fams. That's why I do a small business and live a simple life. That sounds good to me. For that to happen, I have to have capital. I gotta shower. Talk to you soon. I haven't finished yet. Friend? Hello? Are you really showering? Alright, and now time for our 10 poll of the day. So I'm gonna say some really stupid shit right now. A small part of me wants to lose this 10 poll. Not because I don't want Saradra. I do want Saradra. She's apparently the best support for Phanon, and can also be a good support for other skill-based units like Archer. The reason why part of me wants to fail this is because last time I chose not to pull on the premium units. And I realized something. As you guys know...
Walk to the end.
Wrong thing. As you all know, I adore this small child. I adore this small child with every fiber of my goddamn being. But she sucks. She is absolute dog shit. She is the worst character in the game, and that destruction is a lie because she does not have the damage to have the right to that title. As a 4-star, she is shit. As a 4-star, from version 1 of the game, she is extra shit. There is no world where Hook will ever be playable and usable. Upon realizing this, I realized that the only way to force Hook to be usable would be to use her in a Kafka comp. Because since Hook's damage revolves around burning people, making a DOT comp that revolves around burn could make her do things. I shouldn't say it would make her good, it won't, but it would make her do things. If I win this 10 pull, that means I have failed Hook by not pulling for Kafka last episode. So yeah, a small part of me wants to fail this, so I can say I didn't fail one of my favorite characters. Let's see what Destiny decides. Did I fail Hook in order to make Phanon stronger? Let's see. Okay, I no longer feel bad. I did not fail Hook. We wouldn't have gotten to 10 pull anyway. So yeah, I officially did not betray Hook. I don't suck. Totally. So I'm curious, what does your light cone do? I mean, I don't have you yet, so it doesn't matter, but what does your light cone do? Okay. Alright, so you got a Dawn Hung Eidolon.
We mustn't cling to the past.
Alright, and with that, I think we are done for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream as much as I enjoyed making for you all. If you enjoyed and want to see more of my content, you can find me at youtube.com/KingD353. Again, that's youtube.com/KingD353. While I'm not re-uploading streams, I'm uploading, well, random stuff. Sometimes it's mobile games, sometimes it's other nonsense. Also, if you feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Again, that's buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation is appreciated. For less than $1 a month, you can help support the channel, while also helping ensure I get to eat food. Also, I just realized I've been muted a lot today. Can you guys even hear this outro? You can hear this outro. Cool. Finally, if you want to spend some time with me, you can join me in my personal Discord. If you watch this on YouTube, the personal Discord link will be found in the description down below. If you're watching this on Twitch, the personal Discord link is being posted right about now. Once you're there, we will chat, play video games, share memes, and have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all you beautiful people later. Deuces, Kingdom. Now, let's see who we can raid. I only avoid the raids when I'm too tired to deal with them. I think I have the energy to listen to someone for a few minutes today. You're feely D. Being a pirate is alright with me. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. No non-affiliates to raid. What about affiliates? What about you? What about you, you fucking whore? This fucking whore is online. Let's raid him. Alright, the raid has been made. Join if you want to join. I will start the raid in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.